Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby and have ourselves a drink.
All right, and with that, we are back in the lobby bar for the week of June the 16th, 2025. Brian and Michaela here with you. And Michaela, last week in the lobby bar, I threw out a blanket question to all of our listeners. Remember, I was like, hey, I have like a truckload of basil. Can someone help
Yeah,
me do something with it? And I got back a little bit of feedback, and it seemed like most people were kind of in the camp of what I'm going to be bringing to the lobby bar today. But I wanted to re-ask you: did you help me out with any basil? Did you find any other herbs or spices that we should look into this week?
rosemary and basil apparently go well together,
Yeah.
which I don't know if I actually believe, apparently.
Okay.
Our a friend of the pod, her name's Heather, she is all about um, like super sweet drinks. And
Hmm.
she was like, oh my gosh, you got to try this strawberry rosemary basil thing. And she has yet to send me the recipe. Heather, if you're listening to this, you got to send it to me, darling, because it sounds interesting. I don't know if I buy it. I don't know if I buy it yet, but she says that it's like a super sweet, it's like a daiquiri almost in sweetness, which will
Okay.
be good in,
Mm.
the summer. That'll be fine, right? Because you can have one or two of those and it's okay. I feel like in the winter it would be too syrupy, but I feel like that's coming. So more to come on this basil extravaganza that you got us going over this.
Okay. Well, I eagerly await that, Heather. I could see the rosemary being okay in there with a little bit of sweetness, but the rosemary and the strawberry, I think, lend itself okay, right? Because the rosemary is kind of like this piney essence kind of a thing. So maybe I'll get on board with that. I don't know. I'll wait to reserve my judgment there on that because most of the feedback that I got this week was in the realm of the noble gimlet, and I am on board with that. And I was thinking, Michaela, I don't think we've ever made a gimlet either for a regular episode or here in the lobby bar, which is kind of crazy to me because it's a really simple cocktail. It's very classic. It's very like clean tasting. It's the perfect kind of like dinner drink to have during the week if you want to mix something up that's pretty simple to put together. So I
Mm,
thought maybe that's what we would make today, and then I'll give you a little basil riff that I did here at some feedback that I got as well. So
nice.
let's make up a regular gimlet, and it's going to go like this into a shaker tin, 2.5 ounces of gin. Kind of dealer's choice, whatever gin you like is going to be good. Kind of a more straightforward London dry gin is probably going to be the best kind of thing in this if you want like a more traditional one. But go ahead and go nuts. Go with whatever gin you want. So 2.5 ounces of that, a half ounce of freshly squeezed lime juice, and a half ounce of simple syrup. Go ahead and shake that with some ice or stir it up with some ice. You can strain it into like a little coupe glass or like a little Nick and Nora glass, and then garnish it with a lime wheel. Sip and enjoy. So that's pretty good. Everyone loves a gimlet. Like I said, it's a perfect like pre-dinner cocktail
Mm.
sort of a thing. So that's pretty good. But where the basil comes in, you can either just jazz this up with some basil. Go ahead and just muddle up a couple of basil leaves in there with that. But I had the good tip because I have a bottle of strawberry absolute vodka. Like
Ooh.
it's like that real like essence of strawberry. It's not like the strawberry flavored one.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like the fancy one. So replace the gin with that. So some strawberry vodka and some muddled up basil here, and to make a strawberry vodka gimlet. How does that sound? Does that sound summary and a good way to use my abundance of basil?
Yes, yes. That sounds like something I need you to make right now, and we need to try it because that sounds delicious. And kind of fresh. Look, strawberries are great, and if you're going to use a strawberry like liquor, whether it's a strawberry like infused gin or vodka, you definitely want to get the better quality ingredient one, right? They have cheap
Hmm.
ones out there for sure, and it depends on what you're making. But like for something with only three ingredients in it, the quality of the ingredients and like the true to essence of it is really going to be where it matters. So again, for this, you're going to want to use real simple syrup that you can make yourself. You're going to want to use fresh lime juice, and you're going to want to use the best quality strawberry vodka or gin or what have you, just the best rather than like the cheapest. In this case,
Yeah.
it'll serve you. You'll be able to have more of them, and yeah, it's just generally going to be better. I'm excited about this. I didn't understand just until recently what a gimlet was versus a Gibson. They are very different. We can look that up, but I love a gimlet, and I didn't realize I loved a gimlet. So I'm gonna be drinking these all summer. I'm very excited about that. So bring me more basil.
All right, I will bring you a bunch of basil. Yeah, absolutely, and we can mix one of those up when we are on our way to the movies because that is where we're going after we finish recording this. We're going to see the number one movie in America, How to Train Your Dragon, pulled in just shy of $85 million over the weekend. We had the other new release, Materialist, came in with a pretty decent showing there at $12 million. Lilo and Stitch, Mission Impossible, and Ballerina round out the top five. So I've got a couple of things to look forward to here this week. Michaela, as I mentioned, we're going to see How to Train Your Dragon. We're going to be talking about that over on the main episode, but we've got two more things coming to the movie theater here this week. One we're definitely going to go see because we'll be talking about it 28 years later. Definitely looking forward to chatting about that, to seeing it. We both rewatched the first one, right? 28 days later. We have plans to watch 28 weeks later here sometime this week, and then we're going to record a Patreon bonus episode about those and then talk about 28 years later on the main podcast episode. So we'll get to that. I wanted to bring up Elio, Michaela. It's a Pixar film from Walt Disney Studios there. It's coming out this week as well. I've seen a Elio on a couple of things, but I've not seen a trailer for it. I've not like heard anything about it. I don't know anything about Elio. It's very strange to me. Have you heard anything about Elio? Is it going to be good? It's a Pixar thing. It should be good.
So
Why haven't we heard more about it?
yeah, when you first said Elio, I was like, oh my gosh, they're bringing back, they're doing another Call Me by Your Name because there's a character in it that we just were talking about named Elio. So I
Yeah.
got very excited for a second. No, I've heard absolutely nothing about this, but I looked it up, and you're right. It's directed by Adrian Molina, Madeline Sharafian, Domi Shi, it's got Zoe Saldana in it, Remy Edgerly. I mean, this doesn't look like it's gonna be bad. And it's a space fanatic, active imagination who's in a cosmic misadventure where he must form new bonds with alien life forms. This sounds like me on a Saturday night. I am sad that we haven't heard more about it because this is probably going to be one of the best animated films this year. I can feel it in my bones.
Yeah, absolutely. So let us know if you've heard about Elio. Let us know if we should go see it. Maybe they'll have a preview for it tonight. Finally, we've been to the movies a lot, and yeah, nothing for this crickets.
Nothing at
Disney
all.
is putting all those marketing dollars into Marvel this
Now,
summer
to
for
be
sure. So
fair, have we seen a lot of kid movies? Like, I feel like How to
yeah,
Train Your
probably.
Dragon. Have we? Okay.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
We've
It's
seen the How to
interesting.
Train Your Dragon preview about a
Trailer.
thousand times,
Yeah,
so
that's true.
I don't know. So let us know about Elio out there, and let us know if you're catching any of these things at home. Michaela, a couple of things coming out everyone's way. We've got the Amateur, Remy Malek. We talked about that over on Patreon. That's coming to Amazon Prime. It's available now, I believe, and also Cleaner is coming to HBO Max. I think it's already available there as well. I'm excited to watch that because I missed it in its theatrical run, but excited to see that Daisy Ridley action adventure kind of a thing. And then Peacock is streaming all four of the Jaws films. It's like the 50th anniversary of Jaws this year. Is that correct? Is my math
Hmm.
right there? So you can watch that. You can watch
Hmm.
Jaws 3D from the comfort of your own home. Don't let
Oh.
Michaela spook you out with
Hmm.
with her
Hmm.
dun duns
Hmm.
over there. But yeah, Jaws 1 through 4. You can take in
Jaws.
Jaws, like a
You
whole
know,
marathon of it. That'll be good.
that will be good. Have you ever done that? Have you ever like
No,
watched all of them? Okay, so
I'll
I
watch the first one 4 times, but
come on.
I don't
No,
know if
come
I
on.
need to watch the other three.
The
Maybe I do.
second
I don't
one's
know.
okay. The third one's a little nuts, and the fourth one is just ridiculous. However, I will say I love watching them back to back. And the reason why I love watching them back to back, and I don't do it very often, it's probably been 5 to 8 years before I've done it, but now I can on Peacock for free. Let's make it happen. I love watching it because it really does show you like the depth in change when you change directors and like
Yeah,
cinematography and like the budgets get very different and it like becomes a different
yeah.
monster. Like Jaws became a different like it became a complete caricature of itself almost by the fourth one. And it shows you how to do it in a way that doesn't really work, but I it gives me hopes for things like Maxine. It gives me hopes for
Mm.
some of these other shows that we're seeing more sequels to that have decided to change whether they're like totally going in a different direction from a genre perspective or changing things out from a like a leadership perspective, like who's directing it and how the
Mm,
cinematography is
mhm,
going to
mhm.
look and things like that. So this is kind of a what not to do perhaps for filmmakers, but I mean it's still kind of a fun ride. I mean you think there's it's safe just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water. Dun dun
Just
dun.
just when
Yeah.
you thought it was safe in 3D. at your home. I don't know if you can watch it in 3D. That'd be pretty wild. I don't know. I don't know. But one more thing here. Right before we started recording, I got an email from Criterion. I get
Mm,
their email alerts, and they have just put out their list of releases for this coming September. And there were a couple of things on here I wanted to make mention of. One, because I just watched Waiting for Guffman this week, which reminds me an awful lot of this, right? Because Christopher Guest is in it, but they're releasing This is Spinal Tap, the Rob Reiner classic, is coming to the Criterion
nice.
Collection in September. The animated best thing of all time, Flow, is getting a Criterion release in September. So definitely looking forward to that. And there are a couple of Wes Anderson films making their way to the Criterion collection. And they're also releasing the Wes Anderson archive, 10 films, 25 years. So this collection is a little pricey. It's $400, but it includes
Ooh,
the original there, Bottle Rocket, Rushmore,
nice.
The Royal Tenenbaums, The Life Aquatic, the Darjeeling Limited, Fantastic Mr. Fox, Moonrise Kingdom, The Grand Budapest Hotel, Isle of Dogs, and The French Dispatch. I think The French Dispatch and The Isle of Dogs were the two new releases that you could buy individually as well. So that got me thinking, Michaela. We have not tackled a Wes Anderson film here on the podcast yet, which is probably good for our sanity because it seems like it'd be hard to talk about in any sort of way. I don't know for sure. But I wanted to throw this out to all of the listeners out there. Let us know what is your favorite Wes Anderson film, and let us know what Wes Anderson film we should cover on the podcast, and maybe we'll add it to the schedule there. Do you have a personal favorite from those 10, Michaela?
Ooh,
It's
so
tough. It's tough.
it is tough. I mean, they definitely look, you're either going to like Wes Anderson or you're not going to like Wes Anderson. There are people that absolutely hate everything he's done, and I guess that's fair.
People apparently love working with
Yeah.
Wes Anderson.
You
So.
know, I will say the Grand Budapest Hotel I thought was visually striking. I really, really liked it. I liked Moonrise Kingdom just because of the fantastical adventure campiness of it. Did you see what I did
Hmm,
there?
hmm, hmm,
Um,
hmm.
the Royal Tenenbaums and The Life Aquatic, I feel like those are now classics, even though they were 2004 and 2001. We're old now, Brian. It's official because those are 20 years old. But
Hmm,
I don't know. I think we really what was it, Atomic City that we watched that was a Wes Anderson?
hmm.
That was
Yeah,
Wes Anderson, right?
that
And
was
that's not
came
part of
out
the
last year, I
collection.
believe. Correct. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I thought that was really fun. Again, it's zany. It's just kind of out of this world, kind of weird. They're all kind of like that, but
mhm,
they're a wild ride. And I thought that was going to be on the short list for Oscar noms, which is one of the reasons why we watched it.
mhm.
And unfortunately, it wasn't. But yeah, what about you? You're a big Wes Anderson fan.
I do like Wes Anderson quite a lot, and most people, I think, if you ask, just kind of the general consensus, I think most people will point out like Rushmore as being the best one of those films. But I think my personal favorite actually is the Fantastic Mr. Fox. I love it. I love
Mm.
the little fuzzy animals there. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So you can go check that out if you want to. And like I said, let us know what your favorite one is, or if you'd like to hear us do an episode on one. That would be kind of fun to go to. And let us know if you went out to see The Phoenician Scheme, which is out in theaters right now. Wes Anderson film as well. Maybe we'll have to pencil in time. I know we both have some travel going on here over the next couple of weeks, but maybe we can find time to go see that while that's still in the movie theater. That might
Mm.
be good. It's never a bad idea for the Oscar watch to get a Wes Anderson film watched ahead of time if you get the chance. So, yeah, so let us know all that stuff. Let us know if you've made it out to see How to Train Your Dragon yet. Let us know if you've heard of Elio. Tell us what it's about, if we should go see it. And let us know if you mix up a gimlet this week. Send us a picture. Send me more recommendations for basil because that stuff is not stopping anytime soon. So you can do that. You can check out our Patreon if you need bonus episodes. Like I said, we're going to be doing 28 days and 28 weeks later here coming up next week. And we also have our hangout scheduled for next week as well. Those are always a good time. And we appreciate our patrons. It's patreon.com/drink the movies. So with that, Michaela, I think we need to mix up one of these cocktails to have, on our way into the theater. And then we
Mm.
can take in How to Train Your Dragon. What's his name? Toothless? Is that the name of the dragon?
That is the name of the dragon.
Okay.
He is the
All right.
cutest black dragon that is like also apparently terrifyingly like it can kill you in like a million ways, but it
Yeah.
doesn't have teeth, so they call it toothless, I think. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. We're gonna go see it.
We're going to go see it. So we'll talk about that here in the main episode this week, and we'll talk to you all next week in the lobby bar.